Sometimes it genuinely scares me that people are believing what they're being told by the media. You know, economics, it basically comes down to demand and supply. And in order to achieve your economic sort of objectives, all you have to do is tamper with one of those two. And the easiest one to tamper with is supply. So, for example, you can cut off oil and gas supplies, and then the price for those things goes through the roof. Let's just say you wanted to reduce the number of private vehicles being sold by 20%. All you have to do is restrict the supply of car parts. And all of a sudden, that target of 20% reduction in new cars being sold is achieved to please your World Economic Forum masters. Same with prices at the pumps. If you want to push people to electric cars, what better way than to restrict the supply of oil and gas, thereby making people think, oh, I must get an electric car. And then all you need to do is create a veneer, a story that makes it nothing to do with the politicians. Let's say it's a war. Oh, those terrible Russians. It's because of them that you can't get what you need. Oh, that terrible COVID. It's because of COVID that we can't get the parts we need for new vehicles. You can create a veneer to make it not the politicians' fault, but at the same time absolutely achieve the policy objectives that are being set by globalist masters. You know, I've spent a lot of time in the dodgier end of Mexico, the arse end, if you will, in order to break into America. And I mean, under the Biden administration, what other way would you go? And I have to say, Mexico City, sure, it's dodgy, and sure, you can get gunned down at any moment, and sure, the drug cartels are in charge of Mexico. But I also have to say, in Mexico, I have felt more free than in any Western European country I have ever been in. Because at least with an enemy that is dangerous and bold, you know what you're dealing with. You see it in plain sight. You see that the cartels are in control here and you do not fuck with them. But Western governments, the opposite is true. They are just as dangerous as the cartels, if not more so, and yet they are pretending to be on your side, and they are giving the illusion that we live in a democracy. I'd rather be in the arse end of Mexico any day of the week than dealing with what we're dealing with. So just be aware, these things are contrived. The prices at the pumps are contrived. The issue with oil and gas is contrived. And what's about to happen with electric vehicles when they decide that we need to have power outages in the winter, already being talked about, that's a contrivance as well.